Wisnowski gets it started. And the kick comes down to Mims, who's always a threat. Not this time. He is smothered up at about the 26-yard line. So the first snap was going to come from the 26-yard line as the Broncos host their first playoff game since 2015. And here they go with Nix on the run, connecting. And he's got the rookie Bryant, who's becoming more and more. They started with Harvey on the first snap, but now they bring in McLaughlin, and they hand it off to him. They had him, Bosa had him behind the line. He was able to effort his way for a good-sized gain. Pass play all the way. And Nix throws it, goes back to Bryant, and it's a catch. He beat Taron Johnson in coverage. It was tight coverage, but Bryant making another play, and it goes for 15. 2 catches for 27 yards.
I was looking at that again to make sure, and it was.
1st and 10. They go to a third time to Bryant. And he caught that behind the line and took it upfield for about 5. 2nd and 5. Time for Nix. Completes it to little Jordan Humphrey, and he's short of the stick, so you got a 3rd and about 2. But Day is the running back. Nix keeps it. He's got the first. Good ball wizardry by Nix, and lost the game 31-7. Here's a 1st and 10. With Nix able to dump it off to Harvey, and the rookie from Central Florida is tackled down by Taron Johnson at the 21.
He has been impressive this year. This is no bigger moment, though.
2nd and 4. Keeps it again. Blocker out in front and dives near the yardage. They're going to mark him short. They're going to have another 3rd and 1 coming up. Waiting his turn to get the football. 3rd and 1. Sneak. Nix. Close. Look at this. Out of the shotgun. Now he steps up under center. Easily has the first down. Powered right behind Alex Forsythe, his center. They've already picked up 4 first downs in 6.5 minutes of action. McLaughlin fumbles the football. Milano almost had it. He also got a flag down, by the way. He was hit by Russo. The ball came out. The recovery's by the Bills, but we got to check the marker. And Lewis with the recovery.
The result of the play is a fumble recovered by the defense. However, offside. Number 99 defense. Penalties marked half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down.
I would motion the fullback back in. Thank you.
Harvey, the running back. Nix, the ball carrier. Decked back at the 10-yard line by Shaq Thompson, who made many plays last week at Jacksonville, including a pick.
You're not kidding. And they brought back the design quarterback run. This time you had 2 Bill defenders, so he couldn't go get Shaq.
Josh Allen continues to wait his turn. Approaching the midway point of the first quarter. 2nd and 6 to the end zone. Oh, it's the perfect pass. And little Jordan with a big drop. Now it's a 3rd and 6. Bills rush forward to the end zone, and he was trying to connect with Ingram. And after all that time, there's Lutz putting the first points of the divisional round on the board. Remember, Pat Bryant got shaken up.
He knows his team has to do the same, and they tried to do it with the legs and Bo a little bit there.
Here's the Lutz boot down to the 5. It's Davis, and he is ridden down by the first-team All-Pro special teamer Devin Key.
Defenses all over the place, incredible.
Their first snap is a give to Cook, and look at this running lane. Cook past the 50 and all the way down to the 42-yard line before finally a 4-yard burst on the Bills' first snap.
They're going to put Cooper in a bind. I want you to watch him right here. Go ahead and run that. He's got to go ahead and decide, is he going to go with Josh Allen in this motion across here? Nope, he got into a bind. He didn't know who had the ball. Great eye candy by Joe Brady to start the game.
Look at the hole, and look at Spencer Brown help free him. And by the way, I'm looking out on the field. Josh Allen's having back to Cook. Another big opening. Surtain hit him first. By the way, Curtis Samuel just brought off of IR and missed games in November. Chris Abrams' drain comes in for him. Allen's first throw open, and another first down picked up to Shakir. Now their fourth snap from the 22 and a first down. It's Cook, and he slides through some traffic before Hufanga. Back they go at the line of scrimmage. They connect with Brandon Cooks, and he is close to another first. Gillian comes in to help administer the push. As always, it seems. Look at Allen, still standing up.
Whistle.
They do give it to Cook, trying to run behind Torrance, and for the first time they stack him up.
Their motions hurt people with the stacks and everything. We got to adjust to it.
Allen zips it down to the 7. That's all. As Singleton, one of those, able to push back Shakir. On 3rd and 6, pocket is clean. Now it collapses, and Allen takes off for the end zone. And instead, he gets right down at the sticks. The ball came out when the football hit the ground. As again, he gets shoved, and he keeps driving, and he got about halfway home, but he's got the first down.
Oh, they didn't give him the first down.
From the gun. Cook has it. Cook is dropped for a 2-yard loss. Davis is the running back. Pass open. Touchdown. Touchdown. Buffalo Bills. McCole Hardman. That's the same play that he scored the game winner in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas in overtime for the Kansas City Chiefs.
This was an incredible play. I want you to watch. Surtain is here. The motion's going to come in, so you think that he's not going to.
As he had that game winner in the Super Bowl against San Francisco. He just got brought up this week. He's been on IR. He's been on the practice squad. And they go to him.
And you can give Brandon Beane a little bit of credit. They did bring in guys. Remember, Samuel had a couple of touchdowns last year in the Broncos playoff game. He's here. He knows the system. And Cooks has played forever. He's got over 50 yards with 4 different teams in the playoffs now.
Each team drives for scores. A field goal on one end, touchdown on the other. Falls on the ground. Harvey dropped it. Back it comes to Nix, who now tries to throw it, and it's incomplete in the area of Troutman. Oh, my goodness. Goes as an incompletion and a 2nd and 10 to open the second quarter. Coming after him, and he's just going to heave it incomplete. That's a big loss for the Broncos, who have a 3rd and 10. And down the field they go. Sutton, that looks like it may have hit the ground. Cortland Sutton trying to reel it in, and it's incomplete. Lewis going in there instead of Hancock. Poyer out today, and Maxwell Hairston, the corner first rounder, also inactive. Here's the punt down to Hardman, and he makes the fair catch. Again, it opens with a handoff to Cook, who's able to slither his way out to about the 43. Hey,
not watered down.
Not at all.
Denver is amazing, so are the other teams.
And he beat them all, those quarterbacks I mentioned in the regular season. Look at him take off. There wasn't a big opening, but he found one. And finally, he barrels right into Talanoa Hufanga for a long gallop of 26.
Go ahead and watch Mahomes right here. He's going to go ahead and get back and look, and he knows it's man. At this point, when he sees everyone running man-to-man, that means there's only one guy right there who can get him. So he's like, I'm going to go there, and soon.
Already have 75 yards on the ground on 10 rushes. Here's another one to Cook. And Cook fumbles, and the Broncos are right there. Singleton delivered the blow that knocked the ball out, and Denver has the recovery with Hufanga.
What a play for Denver. This is why they're so dominant on defense. They know how to make plays. They didn't get a ton of turnovers. They just stopped teams, but this is a teaching tape by Singleton.
Like McGovern's going into 10. He was shaken up while trying to dive in and get a recovery, but instead it went to the Broncos. Hufanga, and McLaughlin is ripping off a run of about 13, maybe 14.
He's the X factor. I had him and Mims as the two guys that you're going to have. Go ahead and watch this. He's going to come up and then find this crease. And it's a great job because you have a man in the hole for both teams now.
It's been on the ground already 3 times. We're just 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's play action. Going to go right back. Oh, the ball's knocked down. Knocked down by Epinesa with 5 runs and 5 completions on an opening drive of a playoff game, but it only led to 3 points with the drop touchdown by Humphrey. Now Harvey. It's Bishop. It keeps going. Nice piece of running by R.J. Harvey. And that's 12. So back-to-back big gash runs by Denver.
This is going to go right here. Miners has to seal his edge right there, and he turned just different directions. That's big.
Forsythe did a nice job, too. Bootleg time for Nix. Nix going to keep it, goes sideways, and he's held to 1. Be returning to his original franchise and gotten better as the year's gone on. 2nd and 9, and wide open, and the catch, and it's Mims. And Denver's operating inside the 20 again. Pick up a 27.
This is a seam route. Sean Payton goes to a core play. He runs seams up the middle and stops outside versus single high coverage, which means Cole Bishop.
Instead, it's going the other way now.
Absolute game changer, and it keeps you committed to the run.
And here they go on the ground. Bills are on him. That's again Shaq Thompson with a tackle for a loss.
Shaq shoots the hole. He's made a couple plays already today, and I feel like this.
2nd and 12. Nix thought about it, now takes off. And he slides about a yard or 2, begins to slide a yard or 2 short of the first.
Ready,
They fake the handoff to Harvey. They will sidearm pass. It's wide open to the lineman we just mentioned. Crum comes in as an eligible receiver. He reports, and he receives, and he runs it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
Watch, Sean Payton's special. Here's Crum. He's going to act like he's blocking. I'm blocking, guys. No one cover me. I would never catch a touchdown. Yes, I will.
The University of Wyoming. Sean Payton digging into his bag of tricks.
He has called a great game.
And the extra point by Lutz is good. Undrafted free agent by the Broncos a year ago. Playing in his first playoff game. Scores a touchdown right out of Laramie, Wyoming, Laramie High School, about 130 miles from here. Here's the return by Davis. And he's across the 30 to the 33. You have a flag on that return.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 74. Return team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
On first down, they're going up top. And they're going way down the field, and it's just out of reach for the flying Brandon Cooks. And let's go down to Trace.
Great point.
2nd and 10. They go back to Cook. Cook gets near the first. He's about a half-yard shy. And Anderson was lining up on a wing on the left, but now he'll get in position to help for the push.
Likes to go left.
And he does administer that push, and Allen has the first down.
They're taking no chances on those 3rd and shorts.
There's Cook lowering his head, and he's got another 5. 2nd down to pass play. They got Cook. There's no one over there. Cook past the 50, and then collides with Locke. And the Bills have another big gainer.
This is just watch. He's going to end up coming out to slip outside. And someone from the inside has to get all the way out there, and they get picked. And at that point, Singleton's just too late. And that's another great play design by Joe Brady. And look at, boom. You can hear it up here when it happened.
Cook with his 2nd play that takes his place in the backfield. There's Allen in traffic, able to unload it, and he gets it to Knox. And that's the first catch by a Buffalo tight end. They've got another first down. On first down, Allen, they got to him. Nowhere to hide. as two Bronco defenders take him down for the big loss near the 37-yard line. Loss of 7. First to get to him was Malcolm Roach.
He thinks it's man-to-man, but Hufanga right here is going to go out and zone. Good changeup. They ran zone, and they ran a man play where everyone's running across the field. Now they know you're most likely passing, so I would throw a screen or something quick.
There you go, Tony. They do. Shakir, so good after the catch, and Zach Allen comes back. Allen throws, open, caught, and even watched to make sure he got the feet down. First down from the 15. Cook. As Anderson tries to help push him forward, but ball's on the ground off the snap. Allen fields it, in trouble. And he just manages to get back to the line of scrimmage with Roach. Again, dragging him down.
He's been playing great, and they needed him today. One of the key parts of this. And the center that you talked about earlier, the snap on the road. They're trying to...
Allen saw the trouble, got a flag down, shakes off a hit, goes to the end zone where it's dropped by Coleman. Almost unexplainable how you don't make that catch, but it's going to be against the Bills anyway.
Holding, number 64, offense. Penalties declined. Fourth down.
Right on the money, but it was dropped. Here's Prater. 8 years he spent as a Bronco. 33 yards. And the kick ties the game at 10. In a field goal, again for the second straight week, they're not having Prater kick off. He's been battling a quad injury, so they let the punter Wisnowski handle these chores. He pops it down to the 3 to McLaughlin. And Jalil was finally brought down near the 30-yard line.
I mean, they're basically a wall. You don't even have to help protect them ever.
Oliver in the game for that Buffalo defense, and they go to the other side away from him with Nix rolling out. Pass wide of the mark for Sutton with 1 second before the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Stepping up and throwing. Got the hook up to Ingram, but on the other side of the 2-minute break would be a huge stop for them. Now Denver trying to thwart that. Do a little business of their own as Nix again rolling out and throwing. He's got the first down. Clock running at 1:30, and they got hit. They got to him right when he tried to throw it, and just in case, it's picked up and run out by Mulatto, but that was close. That's thrown for 89 and a touchdown. Sidearm toss and finally caught. But Day has it, and he gets shoved down by Milano and others. Gain of 7. He got a third down here.
As you see, these have to be tough little plays.
Got another third down. Approaching a minute to go.
Watch the legs.
It's open for him. There he goes. Got the first down, and finally White is there to cut off the angle. Handed off on the draw. Day. Got a flag down as he picked up 8. And it's going to be against Denver.
Holding, number 54, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
First to 20. To Harvey. And he tries to split the defenders. Johnson and Benford, and a timeout's called by the Broncos.
They've gotten killed in man in this first half so far.
Second and 10. Each team with a timeout remaining. Again, they get him rolling out and throwing. And almost hit. One drops back. Pocket is clear, and Nix has his target.
That's a big-time throw in a pressure situation in a playoff game, standing in the pocket. You have an opportunity here up top, going up and breaking out.
So Broncos got out of that 1st and 20, and here they come in after Nix. He just throws it toward Ingram because Ed Oliver broke up the whole play, wrecked the play.
I'd send someone right downfield if the safety's there to make the outcut.
On 2nd and 10, he's rolling, planting, going. Here we go, Tony, to the end zone. They got it! What a call! It's Humphrey hauling it in for the Bronco touchdown.
Field goal position, but you have your opportunity, and guess who they're attacking? Savage on the backside. He overruns it. There's no reason to. Big-time route and throw by Humphrey and Nix. What a play call.
Humphrey. Savage was the only one in the area. Big props to you, Tony, for taking that shot on 2nd down. You said you always feel like you can do it. They did it. And they were rewarded. Lutz with the extra point. 7-point lead for Denver.
Genius.
Little Jordan Humphrey only had 1 touchdown in the regular season. He's got 1 here in the post. As Davis gets it to about the 30. Yeah, Bills go gun here.
Aggressive here.
Yeah. No kneel down. No timeouts. Tried to load it up. Better head to the sideline if he wants another play. Oh, lost the football.
That's why you never do that.
It is picked up by the Broncos. And there's time on the clock. It's picked up by Key, the first-team All-Pro special teamer who was in as an extra defensive back, and they have a chance to add 3 more. You've never liked, Tony, aggressiveness like that right before the half with no timeouts.
I've been saying it for years. It just hasn't happened in a really, really long time. But when you run a play, are you going to score a touchdown? No. But that ends.
That streak ends, and it may result in 3. 50 yards it is. Lutz to end the half with a Denver 10-point lead.
Because Buffalo matches in nickel. They stay small. I'd continue that.
Here's the Lutz kick to start the 3rd quarter. And it's Davis looking for an opening. It doesn't exist. And he's swarmed down at the 34. And word of caution, both of these teams have had massive comebacks during the season. As the first play goes to Cook. And look at that defense. Pounce on him right away, including P.J. Lott, who will take the snap from McGovern, the starter who has returned. And look at Cook. Line up right behind the right guard. Here they come, and they fumble again. They got to him from behind with Benito. And the recovery belongs to Denver.
Holding on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
Shakir's supposed to chip him, and he actually pushes him. You're supposed to push him back into. Shakir pushes him around the edge so Dawkins can't get there. And that allows Benito to go hit Allen, and that is a fumble, and this is why you can't get behind against this front. You had to stay committed to the run. They come out with these packages all at the line of scrimmage.
But still had that 14-3 record. Here's a 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, they go Harvey. He is hit and goes on. Milano did not get him down. 2nd and 4. Can they hold him to a field goal? Here is the tackle by Taron Johnson. Harvey just outside the 10. McLaughlin's in the backfield. They toss it to him. McLaughlin. Bills are waiting for him, and he was able to slip through 1 tackle, but not a second. Yeah, it's not there. So they're able, the Bills defense.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4
down. To buckle down and hold them to a field goal attempt. This week on Friday, the practice. Be brilliant at the basics. And there's Lutz, and that's just inside the right upright, and good.
How many plays without a turnover?
427 snaps without a turnover.
And then
2 of his last 3. Davis, who had a 97-yard return for a touchdown this year against Houston. No chance. How about Key?
Time, still a 2-possession game.
So 13 points off the turnovers, the difference in the game right now. First down, it comes over, and it's through the hands of Cook. Shotgun instead. He's got time. Flips it. Got it. Kincaid's first catch, and he adds some rack yardage to it. and the Bills pick up a first down.
Yep, and like I said, it's Josh Allen time. Don't go to Cook. You got to go to Allen.
All right.
Just go ahead and watch this pocket. He's going to look, move over here, up, everything. But at the end of it, the ball's going to come right back. Boy, did they need that.
They do go back to Cook. And Cook waits for something to open up. Not much there. Singleton, who was the one who knocked it. He's got an open man. Kincaid again. And he bounces around with Moss and Singleton.
Special to get him in this situation.
There they go. Pushing the head. And it looks like he's got the first. First and 10. Again. Oh, what a hit by Hufanga on Knox, who somehow held on for an 8-yard gain. When he comes to the party, talking about Hufanga, his presence is felt. Look at Cook making his presence felt as he had to re-clutch the football with Locke trying to strip it away from him. A rush of 11 in the red zone.
Pressure.
Pass away, and fourth catch of the game. Well, it's just 2nd and 1. They saw Keon Coleman is in here. Kincaid on a wing, quick toss. It's Coleman, sidesteps the defender and slides in for the touchdown. Keon Coleman had a big catch last week at Jacksonville, and today he scores on a desperately needed drive for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, he had the drop earlier, even though it was a penalty. Double.
So Prater with the extra point. And the kick is good. Make it a 6-point lead now for Denver. We're talking about all these comebacks, and the Bronco fans certainly were eyewitnesses to some amazing comebacks. Denver oftentimes fell behind, so they technically had 12 comeback wins this year, an NFL record. Final quarter.
You're not kidding.
For these teams and their fan bases.
Yes.
Trust me.
Coming after him now, I'm telling you, the second half.
Pass incomplete. Lewis had a good first half and missed that touchdown before the intermission because he was injured. There's Milano on Harvey, and Bishop comes over to assist, and they hold him to about 5. On 3rd and 5, Bills rush 4. Pass is intercepted. Oh, look at one of the linemen just jump up and take it out of the air.
And they come from the right side. Fake from the left, come from the right, and you think someone's coming, so you got to throw it, and you didn't have to. That's that tension that builds up inside of you that Bo has handled so well today. There's no one around him. You don't need to throw this ball right now.
There wasn't a whole lot there. Right, Epinesa had advantage for that football on Ingram. Had it gotten past Walker. So look how fast this thing has. Little pass behind the line of scrimmage, and the Broncos are wise to it. Macmillan made the play on Shakir, who caught 7 passes last week behind the line of scrimmage at 12 overall. They were effective. This one wasn't.
They were, because you got to be able to put that aside and come back.
2nd and 14. Deep ball down the field, and he is intercepted by Locke. Locke jumps right in front of the receiver and takes it right back for the Denver Broncos. He was at 200 consecutive passes in the postseason without being intercepted before this throw. As Allen was trying to hit Curtis Samuel inside the 10-yard line. There's play action with Nix throwing it in the direction of Troutman, incomplete. Locke did not become a starter until December 21st when Brandon Jones went out for the season with an injury. Here's Bishop running over laterally to make the tackle at the 40-yard line. McLaughlin held to a short gain, and now it's 3rd down on the way for Denver. 3rd and 8. Pass over to Mims. Slips past the tackler and goes all the way down to the Buffalo 41 before Lewis is able to end it, but 19 yards for number 19, Marvin Mims.
This is going to be the toughest read, and Sean Payton did it. Watch this. You're guarding the back. You're going to get all this pressure from over here. So let's see if Bishop can get there. No.
Now at the Bills 41. Go back up the middle, and Harvey restricted. Been 10 years since they had a home game, postseason, and they lead by 6, late third.
Another pressure.
Bosa's coming after him, and that pass wide of the mark.
Other side, overload.
And Bosa backs off also as Nix in traffic just flings it incomplete. Rookie from the University of Florida. It's a true punt. End over end. And Shakir secures it near the 15. As the general manager in the building, and had Brady and Manning on the field.
This is what they're in. This is how they're going to do this. Under center. You're right, Jim. That under center. They've averaged almost double the yards per play under center today. Keep with it.
Cook got 7 on first down. He's got about 2.5 with this one. 4 for 4 so far on these close-range situations, and that one again without trouble.
Your back's going to hurt tomorrow, Josh.
You've been calling for that and running it with Cook.
Yes. You'll have your chance to take your shot at some.
And that's what they do with Cook. Cutting outside and picking up a good gain for 13 and another first. Start the final quarter with a first down for Buffalo. And that pass a little too low. Quick pass. Shakir splits the defenders and is off and running. Shakir makes another one miss. And look at Shakir make a gigantic play. It's going to be the biggest pass play of the game between two Broncos after the catch.
This is where he's got to bounce out or take the run. He decides to go toward the run. And Ufonga, first time, takes a bad angle. And Shakir, who's as good at run after catch as anybody. You talked about last week. He shows up again today in huge fashion.
He's been targeted 18 times in the postseason. All 18 have been completed as Cook comes back into the lineup. And he's down to about the 13.
There you go.
2nd and 7. Rolling out and pass a little too much heat and over the top of Samuel. Here's Allen. Drop it back, throwing it to the end zone, and it is hauled in. Kincaid, just as he did a week ago, with the touchdown grab, and the Bills are a Prater extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, in my notes, critical situations. In the red zone, the ball's going to Kincaid. And Josh Allen throws.
Similar looking play for a touchdown between those two. And now Prater. And the comeback from 13 down.
Hurdle that happens when you turn the ball over for a quarterback in the postseason. You got to come back. He just did it. Now it's Bo Nix's turn.
Okay, the Wisnowski kick comes down to the 5. Bade trying to return it. Gilliam missed him, and they're able to finish it with Savage.
This
fourth quarter and next week unfolds. 1st and 10. And right away the stick applied by Milano. They run it, and Harvey has Bosa on him. You know, the Bills are now leading, and they're -3 in the turnover margin today. No catches so far for Sutton, who's their 3rd down specialist on most occasions. They're not looking his way. That pass is deflected, and the Buffalo defense is going to take him off the field in a hurry after 3 plays. Crawshaw to send it his way. Oh, he just slaughtered this kick. I mean, it flies 5 yards deep into the end zone. Bill started at 20. Allen zings it, got him. 15-yard pickup on the pass play to Kincaid. They bypassed on about the Broncos the 58-yard field goal, which could have given them a 2-score lead. Here goes Cook, and Cook is over 100 yards with that run of 13.
It's the same run we talked about. He bounced out earlier last year. They had a ton of yards on it. He has a 3-way go. He can go up here, break that way, outside. This time he goes up, bounces out, and then comes all the way back. His vision, next level.
Than anyone else had all season last year against the Broncos, and they're doing it again today. Here's Allen. Jump ball pass. It's Knox. Then he got another chunk play for 13. Running away from Jonah Ellis.
Now that they're going down, 5-man rush. This is who they are, man-to-man everywhere else.
Back to Cook on first down. Big opening for him.
We can go up and go out and come back either way.
2nd and 4. Go outside with it on the toss, and he's near the first. What did Joe Brady tell us this week? 5 for 5 so far on this play. And look at Gilliam. He's making a difference. And again, Josh gets a couple of more tacked on. First down Bills. 6 plays, 52 yards since the touchback. Beginning the drive back at the 20. On first down, he looks left. Now comes to the right side. And Davis catches it, but Sternad is the one who applies the quick stick. Allen still has it. Cuts back to the middle, and he got... Well, the ball is out again.
I didn't hear a whistle. I think that could be real.
He was, for some reason, he was trying to extend the football. Nowhere near the sticks, and they say Buffalo football. Listen to it right here.
Yeah, there wasn't a whistle there. I mean, it would have been close if Denver recovered whether he was on the ground or not.
Still can rule that progress there without the whistle. And to me, on that replay, you can see Josh Allen standing still there for a couple counts before being knocked backwards. I think progress is the right call on the play.
Nice, Gino. Watch Kincaid one-on-one at the top. Wow.
Allen has to do it, and he does. Rush for more yards than anyone has all season long against Denver, the 2nd best in the league against the run. And here comes Cook, challenging, and he's held to 1. I'll give you a situation here, Tony. You're inside 6 minutes. You got to get it there with a 2nd and 10, 5-minute mark. Over to Samuel, and he is met right away by Hufanga.
And he might use his legs.
Need to get to the 4 for a first. Quick pass, it's on the ground. Shakir, did he pick it up cleanly? Well, the Bills think he did. It looked like the Broncos gave up on the play. Career right here, kicking in this stadium. Has this from 31, and the kick is good with 4:11 to go. And more last 3-minute winning drives, 4 of them, than in the history of the NFL playoffs through the entirety of one playoff year. It was just a wild card weekend.
It was amazing.
We already had a lead change at the start of this quarter, and there's the return by McLaughlin in the 3rd quarter. Bosa coming after him. He ran it out too far. Nick steps up and throws, and with the feet down.
Drive starter right there. Gets you in phase, and now the emotions change.
Another quick pass, and that's only for about 2 yards to Atkins. Let's go to Trace.
Coming after him.
Pass. Dumped off. Mims. Bishop brings him down for a loss.
Last year, you'll see guys coming right at him, and they're getting guys coming free.
That ball was tipped also.
Yes, and that's the key. If someone comes free, the ball's got to come out, so it's easier to get
Russo
a tackle when you're out there. And Russo's always done that.
How about Epinesa and
2 of them?
Yeah, and now it's 3rd and 11, Tony.
And now you got all this stuff. You got to watch all these guys. Who's coming, who's not. Can you get the protection right, Bo?
They bring 4. Guns it down the middle. Look wide open is Sutton. Coming to life on this drive. Just in time. And with 2.5 to go, the Broncos are operating now on the Buffalo 40. Gain of 23.
Big time 3. Extra lineman in, making all the big people look in there. He's been throwing it out of this recently.
Fakes the handoff to Harvey, and now, like he likes to do, roll right and just flings it out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix, and there's Sutton, and he's pushed back by Lewis.
Last time they were all up in here, they backed out. I wouldn't expect that here.
This time they were coming. Nix, gonna run with it. He's got the first down, and he slides to about the 25-yard line.
Hasn't played a ton today. Now it's like go out there and save our season.
1st and 10.
They're going
Nix
after him.
Going for the end zone, over the shoulder. Oh, Mims hauls it in. To the wire, you got to think.
We've had a few thrillers in the divisional and AFC title game over the years. I mean, that throw, just dropping it in the bucket, keep the feet in. come to the ground with it. Mims is usually the gadget guy, obviously an exceptional returner, but the pressure under all this right now, this is just such high-level football in many ways.
Great throw by Nix, his third touchdown toss of the game.
And he's like, all right,
I got this. This is what it looks like he's saying anyway.
Want to know why? He's okay because it's like, if they would have gotten 10 yards.
Right after him, and now a big PAT to make it 3. And it's good, but there's still plenty of time on the clock. Third down conversions, one of them a 3rd and 11.
Yep.
Did everything he had to do.
I think he's good. Just a heads up, everyone.
Here comes the return by Hardman. Hardman is decked by Ellis at about the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Now going to try to fling it and completes it. It's Kincaid with the catch and a timeout called by Buffalo. Into the backfield to help out. And down the sideline they go, and it is brought down. And it's again Brandon Cooks with a big catch on a late drive as he had again.
I don't know.
Incomplete pass, 3rd down.
They got the Broncos to jump. Yep, they've already signaled it's going to be the 5 yards
Neutral
and
zone
first down.
infraction, number 0, defense. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Here's Allen throwing off his back foot and incomplete. Looking down the field.
Yep, and they'll have a chance here.
There he goes to Shakir, laterals it back, and they've got a big gain with Davis, and they're in field goal range. A hook and ladder call here in the final 30 seconds. Here's Allen retreating to the 40 and heaving it deep to the end zone. Oh, looks like he was held by Moss.
Don't let him throw it deep. Make him go in the middle and take it, Josh.
They go middle, incomplete. And that's probably best for Buffalo right there anyway. Shakir would have only had a couple of yards. Low snap, it's fielded. Can't take the sack, goes down the middle of the field, and it's over the head of Knox, who was open, Tony.
Just could have won the game.
Here's Prater from 50, and the kick. It's long enough and good. Okay, he's going to kick it in the landing zone to about the 6. And dropping to a knee quickly is McLaughlin with a second left. Okay, well, that was 60 minutes of just tremendous action. In one of them, Tebow to Demaryius Thomas, 80 yards on the first play of overtime. Rules were different back then. That won it. And then the double overtime win executed by the Ravens and Flacco to beat Peyton and the Broncos. Here is Mims being pushed out at the end by Savage.
And after him, they've been having success with it until the last play for a touchdown.
Here's the throw, and Sutton has the catch. From the 39, and that one comes out of the hands. A lot of fans of Mafia out there that have their choice. And here is a little wide receiver screen is shut down by Taron Johnson. Sutton at the top with Benford on him. Here's Nix stepping up and throwing. Did that hit the ground? It's on the ground, incomplete. Benford on the coverage as foreshadowed. Hardman is back deep.
And this is why you go second, because now a field goal wins it.
Hardman on a line drive punt near the sideline. Steps away from it, and that's a beautiful boot. Give it to Jimbo Cook. And he is. Well, the rules were different.
You're exactly right.
2nd and 9. Stands at the goal line. Steps up away from the heat. And now holds onto it with 2 hands as he's ridden down after a 4-yard gain by Cooper. 5 receivers. Allen on the run, finds Kincaid. Oh, he was able to buy some time. They barely provided any rush and get out of that pickle.
Wow. They've had success under center here. Some tosses, getting out on the edge.
We go back to Cook. Up the middle. 2 Broncos and a bunch of other helmets waiting for him. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I go back to the right side.
From behind, they come after him. Flips it over to Cook. Trying to get to his feet and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The play is off. Here comes the blitz. Little screen pass to Davis. A race to the chains, and he gets there. On the field.
This is where you're dying just to get a 10-yard run on a toss.
Cook. They've made quick stops on him of late.
Yeah, they've been coming after him. They know they're playing it safe.
2nd and 10. Pocket seal, pass, low, and incomplete.
Coming after him all out.
They pick it up, and they go deep down the field, and the pass is caught. No, it's McMillan has the football. How about that? Jaquan McMillan ends up in a wrestling match with the football.
They blocked it up perfectly. McMillan does a good job not getting... Well, we're going to need you on this one, Gene.
Yeah, this is really close. I'm not sure that Cooks has possession coming to the ground there to say that it would be simultaneous. It feels to me like Cooks doesn't have firm possession of the football when they're down by contact there.
Wow, that is close. I mean, reaches up, has it for a moment, and then as they roll.
I mean, has there been a bigger play in quite some time in Denver than that one?
That was huge. Mims got some blockers out there. Nix back to throw from the pocket. Brings it over to Harding. Nice move to get past Shaq Thompson and keeps his balance going as he approaches midfield. Big time play by the rookie 2nd rounder that goes for 24 yards. Had he been tackled initially, they would have had a 3rd down coming up, but he went right past Thompson, overran it.
Was able to be there.
Mims is in the backfield. Passes down the field, and it is knocked away by Benford. Again, lofts it down the field over the shoulder, and there's the flag on Taron Johnson trying to defend Sutton. And that will set up the Broncos in field goal range.
So if you got a hold, and you got the PI.
There are 2 fouls by the defense on the play. Personal foul, number 97, for roughing the passer. That penalty's declined. Pass interference, defense. That ball will be placed at the spot of the foul.
And this time rolling left and going to try to keep it. And he's dropped back to the 38 by Bishop, Tony. 2nd and 12. Oh, they're going to take a shot. And he's got a man wide open. And it's incomplete. White is flagged. And the Broncos are right at the doorstep of the AFC Championship game.
Play to win the game. You said you got to take shots.
Number 27, defense, automatic, 1st down.
To a play or 2, and not many flags down the field like that today, and you get too late.
You just move it right to the middle between the hashes, and you bring out a guy that Sean Payton had down in New Orleans against Kansas City in one of their matchups. Oh, we got a flag out. As Tre'Davious White cannot still get over that pass interference call.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 27 of the defense. 15-yard penalty will be measured half the distance to the goal. Automatic, 1st down.
To the championship game. Here it is on the way, and the Denver Broncos have won it in overtime.